Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
Beastin, okay, he says, so if you say it's not competitive as a former FGC champion, we should listen, but a former FGC says it's competitive, we shouldn't listen? You should listen to the person that has absolutely no vested interest in your reaction, right? If you play this game or not, I don't care. I'm telling you, I like the game. I think the graphics are great. I think that the lore of playing through the single player and having alternate choices, that's really good. I think having an insanely huge cast of characters is good. The party game aspect of it is great. But I'm telling you, it's not competitive. You don't have to believe me. But here's the deal. It doesn't matter if you believe me, but if you believe the FGC player who says it's competitive and you run out and you buy it to play it as a competitive game, guess who benefited? They did. Because now you watch their streams, maybe they're going to get a sponsorship deal. Do you get it? I have nothing to gain to lie about this game. Why would I? I don't benefit anything by lying about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. It just doesn't make sense that you would accuse me of being facetious, or not facetious, but disingenuous about it. Why would I be? Why? It doesn't even make any sense.
Like, it's definitely an ego problem.
You would rather believe the person who has everything to gain if you believe that the game is competitively good than the person who has nothing to gain by telling you that it's not competitively good. Then that's your decision to make, Beastin, and anyone else out there. If you, well, darksydephil doesn't know what he's talking about. Fine. We'll believe those people. That's okay. It's up to you to believe whose opinions you believe in or not. If there's someone else who's having a good time with the game and thinks it's competitive and you want to believe them, you can. I have many, many years of competitive experience, and I'm telling you from my experience, this game is not good as a competitive game. All right? So that being said, after having played it yesterday, I'm not playing it again online. I'm just not. All right? I didn't have fun with it at all. It was too much mashing, too many fucking issues with the online play. Like, that's enough of that. So if I play it again, which I might later this week, I want to do more of the single-player campaign with the various different characters.
Wow!
So this is the account, and what they're doing, like I said, they are summarizing detractor posts and things like that in one spot, and they're they're basically acting positive about them, when in reality, you can tell what they're trying to do is expose how insane they are. But it's funny, because they always act like it's, you know, real news, exciting news. Okay? So take a look at this. Massive DSP news alert. They call me DSP wants to eat cookies, and he may or may not get jumped by Grimner the Geek on the way to get those cookies. Who knew that buying cookies could be so dangerous? Here's the actual post by Grimner the Geek. So DSP's latest goal is for some cookies from Crave across the road from his place. Interesting decision, especially when you know someone who works there. He will be in for a surprise for sure if he gets his goals this week. Ha ha. So how exactly am I supposed to react to this? Right? Like, there's many different ways you can react to something like that. You know, number one, you could just ignore it completely, not even bring it up, and say, this guy's just some kind of a dickless wonder here on the internet. He's talking shit because, you know, he's an asshole, but he's not going to do anything, right? That you could approach it that way, right? Number two, you could take it ultra seriously and be like, oh my god, someone's threatening me on the internet. This is awful. They're saying they're going to do something when I go to pick up cookies later in the week, and this is unacceptable behavior, and everyone should get this guy in trouble, and blah, blah, blah. So that's like the two extremes, right? One would be completely ignore it and don't address it at all whatsoever. And then the other is, oh, completely take it seriously, over the top, 100% believe that it's true, right?
Maybe I'm paranoid by nature.
I tend to land somewhere in the middle, all right? In reality, when I read that post from this Grimnir the Geek, who obviously is an unhinged, mentally stunted individual, right? I don't read it as, oh, this means that someone's gonna, like, come jump me at the cookie store. What I read this as is, they're gonna try to work with someone who works there to fuck with my order, right? To either fuck it up so it's the wrong thing, or, you know, fast food, they'll spit in your burger or whatever. Like, they'll, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna fuck with it and make it wrong or something. I believe that there might be someone who's dumb enough to say, oh, I was convinced by someone on the internet that this person who ordered cookies is a bad person, so now I'm gonna fuck up their order, right? I actually believe that. You know, I'm sad that I have to believe it, because I don't want to believe it. I want to have some kind of, like, faith in humanity, that people are innately good and have morals, and if you're at a job, just because someone tells you that someone online is bad, that you would fuck with their order. But I actually don't believe it now. Like, I actually think, yeah, that actually could happen. That they would actually know someone who works there, and that person does everything they can to make the order fucked up, right? And then what would happen? Then I gotta go out of my way to get it fixed, or whatever. Now the DSP tries it is ruined, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So In reality, this kind of worked out I feel like this did work out in my favor. And the reason is, I don't think you guys liked the cookie goal anyway.
DSP sucks big baloney dicks.
So that's alright. Now, the thing is, I shouldn't have to worry that if I go to a local business that there's some unhinged mental case working there who's gonna fuck with my order. Do you understand? Like, this post, like, this guy posting shit like that should be fucking banned immediately. Like, dude, you just made a public threat towards someone you don't know who has nothing to do with you. You're saying you want either someone to fuck with their order or even fucking fuck them up, like in real life. Get the fuck off of Twitter, right? But the thing is, I'm not gonna do anything because I don't bother because it's not my problem. And quite frankly, I'm not gonna sit here and fight every single case. You know what I'm saying? This is just stupid.
Oh my god, he's drinking toxic toilet juice. 324. Rend 324. 25 gifted subs over on Kick this morning. Is it a whale? It is a whale, because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like cones. He's got a big old eyeball.
This show dwindled over the last 6 to 8 months, where we, at one point we had something like maybe up to upwards of 50 different paying members, all vying for a spot, competing, submitting clips. We had like 50 to 100 clips a week. Now we don't even have 20. So, to be honest, I don't even know if the show can support itself anymore, even have enough clips to be a show. You know what I'm saying? My take is, I want to keep reacting, but I want to do it where we can maybe build up bigger events. Like, say, instead of doing the weekly DSP versus the internet show, maybe we do a bi-weekly show, but it's a big show where it's a big thing that I'm reacting to, right? Like, maybe I'm reacting to an hour-long video essay, and I take the whole afternoon of 3+ hours to react to it, and do a long-form one that's more interesting that we can then promote and hype up, because we know what I'm going to be doing on that day. But the catch is, how do we pick that video essay, right? And also, I'm going to be honest, I think what'll happen is, everyone's going to cancel their memberships on the channel. And that's going to result in hundreds of dollars of lost revenue for me. And I think that's just something that I might have to do. I think it makes more sense to try to change it for the better. That long-term, it would be more interesting than me to keep going along with this zombified react show that we do once a week that doesn't get a lot of attendance, doesn't get a lot of interest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I would very much be interested in doing something different. I don't want to stop reacting, but I do feel like doing the show every week is a lot of time investment now, and for basically just a few memberships, and I think that we should mix it up and do something different, all right? So definitely understand that. Like, that's going to be a blow to me if I basically say DSP versus the internet will end on this date, and this will be the last show, and then after that, instead, I'm going to do more long-form react projects and stuff like that. I don't know. We have to figure this out. What do you guys think?
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Yes.
Thoughts on Reforge Gaming saying he didn't tip you? I don't know. Again, I got several tips yesterday that all apparently were saying that they were Reforge Gaming. Now, I don't know who Reforge Gaming is. They were saying that they had reached out to me and tried to get my attention previously, and I had no idea what they were talking about, right? I was like, I don't know. So, I don't know. I think it was 3 or 4 tips that came in yesterday from someone claiming they were Reforge Gaming. Now, how would I confirm that?
I had to lie about things because I had to protect my family, right?
I don't know how I would confirm that, right? There's no way to really confirm it. Maybe someone was tipping and just wanted to impersonate someone for some reason. Maybe they were hoping that if they did that I would reach out to Reforge Gaming to be a guest on their show, or I would try to get them as a guest on my show. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But the tips came in. They said what they said. I literally read you the messages word for word. I don't know. That's the thing with tipping. You just don't know, right? You don't know who it's from or what the intention is. So I guess we'll see. I hope it wasn't some dumb troll who thinks that they're going to try to go to, they're going to try to, like, charge me back, because they're not. I will absolutely fight those and keep those. So, absolutely not. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just going to say it one way, and hopefully you'll believe it, even though that's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar and lying to everyone. But people are believing it because they don't know any better.
Alright, so anyway, guys, so here's the deal. We talked about many topics. Topic number 1, we need a new idea for a reward for the end of the week. Like, I want to do a reward for you guys on Friday. We can't do the crave cookies anymore, because number 1, we got a troll who's basically saying they know an employee who's going to try to fuck with my food, or it could even be taken that, I'm going to go beat up Phil. Now, do you really think someone's going to go beat me up? No. No one's going to beat me up at all anyway, because if they tried, I would fuck them up. but I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to put myself in a situation where I have to defend myself and then I end up going to jail for it. So I don't want to put myself into that dangerous situation. Do you understand? So number one, it's, you know, we can't do the crave cookie idea anymore. That's done. So we have to figure out what could be the reward that would happen on Friday. The final countdown for DSP versus the internet begins. Exactly. Darcy X says, I'm yet to see a green name here. I'm telling you, we have like almost no members on this channel anymore. Almost none. There's, you know, most people have canceled their memberships and aren't submitting clips. So that's why, I mean, how can I make the show viable when there's no one who's a member anymore? I can't, that was what was making me my revenue on this channel, and it's gone. There, like I said, I think we have like 5 to 10 ultra members. Only half of them even posted up a clip for this week. We have maybe 10 to 15 standard members, of which maybe 11 people posted up for this week. It's just not working anymore. Okay? Alright, guys? So thank you for 2 awesome years. The final countdown begins. The final 4 shows starting today. Let's brainstorm some ideas. Let's see what happens for how we do the next project. Long form stuff. But thank you for 2 awesome years of DSP versus the internet. But I think the time has come to move on and do something better. Okay?
It's all about the money. Man, this guy's all about just raising money on every stream.
If you could support the stream in some way, I would appreciate it. We have gotten next to no support. In fact, the only support we actually got since I started the React stream was Nathan re-upped his membership an hour ago. We didn't get nothing. No super chats, no memberships, no tips, no subs, nothing. So anything would be appreciated, but I think you guys see the point of me making that this show is going to be retired within a month, right? I think you get it, right? I don't think anyone's going to argue with me and be like, but what? But why? I think the show is, you know, it's run its course, but I want to give it 4 more shows, including this one, before we retire it, and we'll go from there. All right?
You know, people were saying e-begging. I have to agree.
All right, guys. Last part coming up. Thanks for being a great audience. If you would like to support the stream, please do now. We have 0 contributions on the YouTube side, 0 tips, and 1 gifted sub. So this show today has made $5. I think you understand why it's time to retire the show, and this is the first of 4 final shows of this show, correct? I think we get it now, right? So yeah, the podcast made me over $160, and this show, no, $170, and this show made me $5. So I could have literally played any other game, I could have done anything else on the stream, and it would have done better.
Phil is doing e-begging and monstrously trying to milk his fans for every dollar possible. All right. Ellipsian said, well, what about only doing it once every month or 2? The problem with that, Ellipsian, no one's going to become a member of this channel just to have a video watched every month or 2. And the whole show is based on member submissions. So there's no way we could do it like that. You know what I'm saying? You see? So we have to figure it out, but I think we will do something long form, and I think it'll work out long term. I think mixing it up makes sense. 2 years of the same show. It's time to mix it up a bit, okay? All right, but anyway, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Phil's blowing his money on DoorDash. Phil's blowing his money on mobile games. Phil's blowing his money on gin. That's where my money goes every fucking month. Holy crap, I literally just finished saying that, and Ren324 gifted another 25 subs over on Kick. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
Watch a compilation. Why would there be a compilation on her channel? I don't know if I want to watch a stream about a sibling relationship. What is going on?
I'm an iPhone user, so I don't have, like, a lot of input on, like, how much better or worse these prices are. But what I will say is, oh my god, it's expensive. AirPods are $249. I just don't understand. Can you use AirPods with, like, Android stuff? I've always been kind of tempted to
No, right? AirPods don't work with Android stuff, I don't think.
pick up.
Alright. Well, cool. Thank you, Pippa, for the host. She didn't come into the chat, right? Thank you for the host. It helped me for this little bit that I had you guys on the stream. It actually boosted my view numbers huge, I'm sure. Because I needed that. I'm trying to qualify for the verified status here on Kick. And I split my audience. Like, I still have an audience on YouTube and I'm streaming on Kick. So I'm not getting a lot of views on Kick because of that. This helps a lot. I actually appreciate that. That was very nice.
Money, money, money. Thanks to everyone on the YouTube side who chilled and supported and hung out. Everyone was great tonight. It was a good chill stream. And I'll be back tomorrow to do it all again. Sound good? Alrighty, my friends. Thank you all. And I got to get out of here and upload, and I got to get ready for tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna hook up my PS5 for the first time since I was playing. People just think that all day, every day, I would just be drinking gin. Trying not to stay up too late tonight. All right, just late enough to finish the whole handle of gin, like everyone says that I drink. I just got to finish the entire thing. All right, just drink myself into a stupor, and then I'll just pass out. It's a perfect way to recover. Elimination. There you go. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.